Standard 11th Business Mathematics Exercise 2.4. First question, if NPR is equal to 1680 and NCR is equal to 70, find N and R. So, your NPR formula is N factorial divided by N minus R factorial, and your NCR formula is N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial. So one R factorial will be extra in your NCR. Okay, so these two formulas you will have to use it because they have given NPR and NCR. Okay, so first NPR is there, so N factorial divided by N minus R factorial is equal to 1680. We'll just mark this as first equation because NPR is given. So just write your right hand side of your NPR formula, that is equal to 1680. Next is NCR is 70. So NCR towards your right hand side. So N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial, which is equal to, they have given 70. So we will just mark this as equation 2. Equation 2 divided by 1. So your second equation, just write in the numerator N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial, the whole thing divided by your this part. Okay, so N factorial divided by N minus R factorial, which is equal to this 70 divided by that 1680. Numerator part will keep as it is, that is N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial. This whole thing I'll just take it to your reciprocal. Okay, so that is into N minus R factorial divided by N factorial, which is equal to 70 divided by 1680. You can cancel this 0 and this 0. Now this N minus R factorial and N minus R factorial will go. Even N factorial and N factorial, you can cancel it. So the left out will be 1 by R factorial, which is equal to 7 divided by 168. Now just cross multiply it. 168 will go here and R will come this side. So it is 168 is equal to 7R factorial. Therefore, R factorial is equal to 168 divided by 7. So you can cancel the 7 and 168. So 24 times you will get. So R factorial is equal to this 24, just divide it. Okay, so if you divide by 2, you get 12. Again dividing by 2, you will get 6. Dividing by 2, you will get 3. Now R factorial is equal to, you will have to get consecutive numbers. Try to get consecutive numbers. 3 is there, again 2 is there. If you multiply these two numbers, you will get your 4. So we will just start from 4. 4 into 3 into 2 will be there. So R factorial is equal to, you can write this as 4 factorial because 4 factorial only 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. If you write 1 or you are leaving, no value will be changing. Okay. So R factorial is equal to 4 factorial. So R is equal to 4. Substituting R in equation, either in 1 you can substitute or in 2 you can substitute. So 1 is the smallest one, so we'll go to 1. Okay, so in equation 1, N factorial divided by N minus R factorial. So R is 4, whole thing with factorial, which is equal to 1680. So your N factorial divided by N minus 4 factorial. So in this N minus 4 is the least number. So decrease your N till your N minus 4. Okay, so you will get N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 into N minus 4 till N minus 4 we need it. So give your factorial here, divided by N minus 4 factorial, which is equal to 1680. Now you can cancel this and this. So you'll get your n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. This 1680, you just go for your division, okay, just do with 2, you'll get 8, 4 and 0. Again by 2, you'll get 4, 2, 0. Again by 2, 2, 1, 0. Again you can do by 2 itself. 1 you won't be able to divide 0. Add this together, so 10 will be there. So it is 5 times. Again by 5 times if you do it, 21 will be there. Again if you do by 3, you'll get 7. So now you need your consecutive numbers. Like this you should have n, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. So in the order you'll have to replace your numbers. So what I'm going to do is, first I'll add all these 3 numbers. That is 2 into 2 into 2, you'll get your 8. 3 numbers just club together, you'll get your 8. Next already 7 is there, so you can leave your 7 as it is. Then see whether you are able to replace your 6 over there. This 3 and 2 you can club together, you will get your 6. And only one part is left out, it is 5. So if you get it in this order, then you can replace your n, okay. Now equating on both sides. So now straight away your n is equal to your first value. So straight away you can declare as n is equal to 8. If you want, you can do with this also. All the other 3 terms also will be, you will get your same 8 answer. Okay. So n is equal to 8 is your answer for your first question. Second question. Verify that 8C4 plus 8C3 is equal to 9C4. So we'll just take LHS first. So LHS is equal to 8C4 plus 8C3. So either you can write your NCR formula, that is NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. This formula you can use it. Otherwise I'll teach you one method. So which is equal to, just start from your 8. See this number, 4 numbers are there. So just write 4 consecutive numbers from 8. Okay, so 8 means next is 7, 6, 5. Now 4 numbers is finished. Divided by, start from this 4, go up to 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you replace your formula also, you will get this order. Okay, so instead of replacing your formula, you can use this method also. Then plus, again 8 is there, start from 8, see down, 3 will be there. Okay, so 3 is there. So 3 consecutive numbers you will have to go down. So 8, 7, 6. So 3 numbers is over. Divided by, now start from 3. So 3 into 2 into 1. So that is equal to, now whichever number you can cancel, just cancel it. 4 and 8 you can divide it 2 times. This 2 and this 2 you can cancel it. And 3 and 6 you can cancel. You will have twice over there. Same way here, 3 and 6 you can cancel. 2 times you will have it. This 2 and this 2 you can cancel it. Now multiply all the left out terms. 7 into 2 into 5. You will get it as 70 plus 8 sevens are 56. Other things, everything you cancelled it. So 70 plus 56, you will have it 126. Now this is your left hand side. Now go to your right hand side. RHS is equal to 9C4. You will have to find it. Same method you can use it. So start from your 9. Write your consecutive terms. 4 consecutive terms down. Okay, so 9, 8, 7, 6. So 4 consecutive terms are over. Divided by, start from 4 now. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Denominator part you will have to go till 1. Okay. Numerator only, see this number and go up to that number. Okay, 4 numbers. Now you can cancel this. 4 and 8 will go 2 times. This 2 and this 2 you can cancel it. Okay. Next is 3 is there. So 3 and 6 you can cancel. You'll have 2 over there. Now multiply 9 into 7 into 2. You'll get your 126. Now both the sides LHS and RHS we have got 126 and 126. This is 1 and this answer is 2. So from 1 and 2, 8C4 plus 8C3 is equal to 9C4. That's what we'll have to prove it. So we have got the answer. So this is the answer for your second question. Third question. How many chords can be drawn through 21 points on a circle? So they have given you a circle. So in the circle they are asking you to draw chords. Okay. So chords is nothing but joining of 2 points on the circle like this. Then this is called as a chord. Okay. But not through your center. If it goes through your center, then that will become as your diameter. So chord is any 2 points you can join in your circle. That line is called as a chord. Okay, so like this, how many chords you can draw it? They have given you 21 points. Okay, points needed to draw a chord. So if you want to draw one chord means 2 points is needed. So here 1 point and here 1 point is needed to draw one chord. Okay. So the total number of points, how much is given is, total number of points is, they have given you 21 points. Okay, so 21 points is given. Now the number of chords can be drawn through your 21 points. Okay, 21 points is equal to 21. How many points is needed? C, 2 points is needed. So with 2 points you can draw one chord. So totally you got 21, C 2. Okay, 21, start with 21. 2 is there. So 2 consecutive numbers you'll have to write. So 21 into 20 divided by, start from this 2. So 2 into 1. Either you can use this method, otherwise do with your formula. Okay, NCR formula, you get that also answer also. So here 2 and 20 you can cancel, you will get 10. So that is equal to 210. Therefore, 210 chords can be drawn using 21 points. So this is the answer for your third question. Question number 4. How many triangles can be formed by joining the vertices of a hexagon? So they have given you a hexagon. 6 sides will be there. Otherwise 6 vertices will be there for your hexagon. Okay, so I'll just draw a hexagon here. So this is your hexagon. Okay. So 6 vertices will be there. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have given hexagon means 6 vertices are there. Now they have asked you to draw triangle. So triangle needs 3 vertices. Okay, 3 vertices or 3 sides will be there in a triangle. Okay, vertices in a hexagon is 6 vertices you'll have it. Okay, then vertices in a triangle is, so 3 vertices or 3 sides will be there in a triangle. Therefore, number of triangles that can be drawn by joining the vertices of of a hexagon is equal to, so 6 vertices from your hexagon and you'll have to draw 3. Okay, so 6C3. So that is equal to 6 into 3 is there, so write 3 consecutive numbers, 6 into 5 into 4 divided by, start from this number, so 3 into 2 into 1. Now cancel it, 3 and 6 you can cancel, you will get 2. Again this 2 and 2 you can cancel it. So the left out terms will be 5 and 4. So it is 5 4s are 20. Therefore 20 triangles can be formed from a hexagon. So this is the answer for your fourth question.